Excerpt 1 from the United Daughters of the Confederacy. Founded in 1890, the United Daughters of the Confederacy has a goal of commemorating and memorializing the Confederacy by telling their perspective on what happened in the South during the war. Their fundraising efforts paid for many of the Confederate monuments now considered for removal. Okay, and here's the document. The United Daughters of the Confederacy appreciates the feelings of citizens across the country currently being expressed concerning Confederate memorial statues and monuments that were erected by our members in decades past. To some, these memorial statues and markers were viewed as divisive and thus unworthy of being allowed to remain in public places. To others, they simply represent a memorial to our forefathers who fought bravely during 4 years of war. These memorial statues and markers have been a part of the Southern landscape for decades. We are grieved that certain hate groups have taken the Confederate flag and other symbols as their own. We are the descendants of Confederate soldiers, sailors, and patriots. Our members are the ones who have spent 126 years honoring their memory by various activities in the fields of education, history, and charity, promoting patriotism and good citizenship. Our members are the ones who, like our statues, have quietly stayed in the background, never engaging in public controversy. The United Daughters of the Confederacy totally denounces any individual or group that promotes racial divisiveness or white supremacy, and we call on these people to cease using Confederate symbols for their abhorrent and reprehensible purposes. We are saddened that some people find anything connected with the Confederacy to be offensive. Our Confederate ancestors were and are Americans. We, as an organization, do not sit in judgment of them, nor do we impose the standards of the 19th century on Americans of the 21st century. It is our sincere wish that our great nation and its citizens will continue to let its fellow Americans, the descendants of Confederate soldiers, honor the memory of their ancestors. Indeed, we urge all Americans to honor their ancestors' contributions to our country as well. This diversity is what makes our nation stronger. Join us in denouncing hate groups and affirming that Confederate memorial statues and monuments are part of our shared American history and should remain in place. Mrs. Linda Edwards, President General, 2020 to 2022.